So they're getting ready, they're warming up. You can also see actually in the lane just behind the lane where the divers are there, that there's a number of people getting ready. Those are divers basically warming up for the next dive. They're going to be the next set of divers. And so they're taking this time to feel their body out, make sure that everything is all right, as well as getting themselves as warmed up as possible for the long breath hold that they're going to be attempting in just a couple of minutes. We should have about 30 seconds for the next dive. I'll go ahead and start timing as well with this, just to... there's the 30-second mark. So they're getting ready. They're getting ready for their breath hold, as you can see here. 15 seconds before official top time is called. 10. Alright, and the time has been called, so now they're going to be starting their dive anytime in the next 30 seconds. There's the first one down. Alright. The time starts. So in lane D, we are looking at there. Oh, here's lane A, I believe, which is Kim Sang-myeon with Team Mulge, Team Seal, or Otter. And you can see that their coach there was holding their head. It's just to kind of keep them both in place and to make sure that they don't hit their head against the wall. The coach also has their own timer going so that they know, because they know they're divers and the divers know what they're hoping to do today. Again, they all announced 3 minutes, but they have other goals in mind for themselves here. And so their coach is there to help them get to where they need to be. Alright, and as we pass the 1.5 minute mark approximately on all these divers at this point are still, they're just getting into their relaxation. The tough part of the dive hasn't even begun yet. They're just going through mental checks, making sure that everything is okay, that their body is as relaxed as possible. You can see again, their goal is just to really let go of every bit of muscle that they're using. Their arms are just, let them sink. You notice that they are floating on the surface of the water. This is because of the suits that they're wearing. Now, the suits provide a couple of purposes for static freediving. The first is to keep them buoyant, keeps them floating. There's no reason to be sinking during this type of dive. You want to stay at the surface so that you're as close to the air as possible when you're ready to come up. It also keeps them warm, of course, and during a static breath hold where you're not moving at all, warmth is very important. If you start getting really cold in the water, 1, you're going to be more uncomfortable, 2, your body's going to start shivering, and that's just using more oxygen, which you want to be saving for yourself. Right, that looks like in the silver was, I believe, Choi Ji-won. She's of the same team, actually, the Team Mulge, as the other lane. And she's coming up on that 3-minute time. Came up a bit early on the 3 minutes, according to my clock. She still looks very clean. She removed her facial equipment there. Now you can see that the safety diver is keeping hands off of her. It's very deliberate. This is because in the rules, if she was to receive any assistance, either from her coach, from the safety divers, any outside assistance at all, could potentially penalize or disqualify her, because we're looking at the athlete, what they are capable of doing in this dive. And she looks a bit disappointed. I couldn't see what card she got. I think she was hoping to do a little bit longer. I mean, we can see lanes A, B, and C, they're all getting ready to end their dive, it looks like. But again, they're holding on for that last little bit. Alright, and it looks like Sangmyeon has just come up, doing his recovery breathing, saying, okay, he looks really clean to me. And we'll see what the judges think in a minute. When he came up, you may have noticed that he started doing something that we call a hook breath. The idea is you want to get the oxygen back into your body as quickly as possible because your body is running low on that, and that's obviously what we need to keep going. So as soon as you come up, the first thing the divers want to do is just pack that in. Looks like that was a white card. He seems pretty happy with it. I think that was a dive of around 4 minutes. We'll get the official timing later. Oh, and lanes B and C have come up as well. And we're looking... This was a very good start for the day. Everyone's coming up clean, getting some white cards. It's a good way to start the day. I like to see things starting fresh and clean.